Coral reefs are one of the largest structures on Earth built by living things. Some reefs are so big they can be seen from space. They are home, food, hiding place, and life support to countless species big and small inhabiting the global ocean. They're also a wise investment. In Florida alone, the reefs represent $8.5 billion in annual revenue when you calculate the dollars spent on snorkel and dive trips, aquatic equipment purchases, and over 70,000 jobs that reefs provide. And that calculus doesn't even include the fact that a healthy coral reef can reduce the energy and height of an incoming wave by 70%. It's a pretty nice insurance policy for coastal properties during hurricane season. Ask any economist and it's pretty clear that coral reefs have impressive dollar value, but more important, they are true miracles of nature. Layer by generational layer, a tiny creature called a polyp is the miniature architect that cements together a record of the history of life on Earth and harbors secrets about global climate, ocean chemistry, and much more. Within a few nights after a full moon, each polyp commits a bundle of gametes to the whim of the tides. It's a visually dazzling microscopic universe that other animals from the reef and beyond depend on as they move in to feed on the nutrient-rich material infusing the water column. Lucky gamete survivors meet, fertilize, and form an extraordinary creature called a planula that drifts as zooplankton for a time before settling to the bottom to become an adult resident of the reef. The future of coral depends on our full understanding of the life cycles of as many species as possible. As reefs around the world decline, scientists are finding ways to nursery them in labs with the hope of replanting young coral to reinvigorate reefs in decline.
For us, what we've learned is basically how to make this thing happen. We know how to catch the gametes, the sperm and the egg, how to fertilize them, but raising them up was the question. What conditions do they need? Well, it happens on its own in the wild. So what we found in our aquarium environment is how to set up these tanks or these exhibits where we can grow the coral. And now we can take that and apply that out to our wild settings. So we know some of the predators that come out to the young coral. We know the kind of lighting conditions we have to have, things like that. And if you look at long term, you could potentially look at aquariums as an ark for some of this living material.
This cutting-edge work might buy us some time to make the changes necessary to preserve reef communities around the globe if we can come together and recognize the value of healthy reefs. The truth is, we can't afford not to.